Hello. Dirty Rice, checking in from Washington. Currently climbing. What else is new? It is Saturday, September 18th, almost noon. And you know what the 18th means? 3 days from tagging the border. 3 days, which still is so freaking hard to believe. But checking in, just giving an update from the past few days. So we got into Stehekin on, got a nice sign. Got into Stehekin on Thursday night. So Sour Patch, Cartwheel, and I all made the 410 bus to get into town, and we got on the bus and it took us to Stehekin Valley Ranch, and then the driver of the bus was a younger guy, and he was like, oh, I'm going into town anyway, so I can bring you the rest of the way in my pickup truck. So rode in the bed of his pickup truck the rest of the way into town, and I have decided that I now absolutely love riding in the back of pickup trucks. Super fun time. I kind of want a truck now. But Stehekin itself was super cute. The ranch was about 2 miles from the trailhead, and then the town was maybe 8 or 9 miles after that. But the town can only be reached by ferry. So Stehekin is on Lake Chelan, and Lake Chelan kind of reminds me of one of the Finger Lakes. Super long. I think it's about 50 miles long. So people can get on a ferry at the town of Chelan, which is at the other end of the lake. And then I think they said it's like a 3-hour ferry ride to get to Stehekin. So that's one way to get there. And then the other way is by foot. So definitely very remote. I feel like if I had ever been to Alaska, it would have made me think of Alaska, because it's like this little town, if you can even call it a town, that's literally right on the lake. It's just like, it feels super remote, very small town. Everyone knows everyone, super relaxed. It's in North Cascades National Park, so that's where I am right now. But yeah, so we got into Stehekin, and in town, it's literally like the general store. There's some campgrounds there, post office. So they did have a really good hiker box. So I graded the hiker box, got some good stuff. And then we spent all day there yesterday. So not all of us. So probably a little more than half of the group decided to hike out yesterday, and then me, Cartwheel, Trail Spice, Hobbs, Shotgun, plus Hot Springs, Zora, and Spunky Tits all stayed there. And so we just did chores and stuff all day, and then it was raining too, so we kind of heard that yesterday was supposed to be rainy, and today was supposed to be rainy, and tomorrow was supposed to be rainy. And so we were really worried about going back on trail. So that's kind of why we stayed there, because we were scarred from the rain the other day. And so Zora and Trail Spice ended up finding a place, which was phenomenal. So it was called a Tent to Tent, which was like right across from the ranch. And so basically it's like this giant canvas tent. There were 6 cots in there, and all 8 of us stayed in there. So yesterday, probably, I don't know, around like 2 or 3, we took the bus over to the tent and just kind of hung out there for the whole rest of the day. So it was cool, just chilling with everyone. There was a stove in there, so Hot Springs built a fire, and it was super toasty. And yeah, it was just fun to like hang out and, enjoy each other's company while it lasts because only 3 days left. So that was super fun. And then the other big thing that happened yesterday was we went to the Stehekin Bakery. So of course it's not in town because that would be too easy. So we had to take the bus to get to the bakery, but the food there was just phenomenal. They had cinnamon rolls that were the size of my face. Yes, I got one. Yes, I ate the whole thing. And then I also got a breakfast sandwich. And then we like hung out there for a while in the morning because it was warm. And then on the way to the tent to tent, we stopped there again, picked up more food. So definitely ended up spending a lot of money there, but it's fine because that was like the only place to get good food in town. And then the second trip, I got like a croissant pastry thing with pesto, spinach, mushrooms, and onions. So that was really good. I had that for dinner last night, plus a little like homemade oatmeal cream pie. And then I packed out a bagel for breakfast this morning and piece of coffee cake, chai coffee cake. So haven't eaten that yet. Pretty excited. But yeah, so we stayed there all day yesterday. It rained. And then we were anticipating quite a bit of rain this morning and all day today. But as you can see, the sun is shining. So we freaking lucked out. It was raining super hard last night. So definitely glad that we got the tent. And when I got up to go to the bathroom, it was like flooded outside. So definitely good that we were in the tent, and we were kind of anticipating that it was going to be really bad this morning. But yeah, it was just sprinkling and stuff this morning, and I don't know, maybe an hour or so ago the sun came out and it's not raining anymore. So we really freaking lucked out. Everyone else who didn't stay yesterday hiked in the rain to get to Rainy Pass, and they went into Mazama, so they're taking a 0 there today. So we didn't have to hike in the rain, which was exciting, but not out of the woods yet. So tomorrow is supposed to be a lot of rain too, and there's still a bunch of clouds in the sky today, so who knows what'll happen. But so far so good. Pretty excited to meet back up with everyone, and right now it's less than 80 miles to Canada, so not very many check-ins left, but I'm gonna continue my climb, and yeah, exciting stuff.